First of all, pepper spray. That just burns your eyes, right?
Right. I mean, it's like a derivative of actual pepper. It's a food product, essentially. It's a food product, essentially. It's a food product, essentially.
Oh, pepper spray is essentially a food product, Megan. Really? I mean, that just sounds so lovely and harmless, and I dare even say delicious. No, seriously, have they not seen how a person reacts to getting pepper sprayed? I don't think they're writhing in pain just for the cameras. And no, Bill, it's not just for the eyes. It can actually damage the cornea of your eyes, and it affects all your mucous membranes, making it difficult to speak or even breathe for about 45 minutes. Some call it a neurotoxin in a can. And just to give you a hint of how hot this food product is, take a look at this chart developed about 100 years ago. It clearly shows that U.S.-grade pepper spray is the second hottest type of pepper, even if it's diluted. And to put that into perspective, it's 1,000 times hotter than a jalapeno.
It's a food product, essentially. It's a food product, essentially. But a lot of experts are looking at that and saying, is that the real deal? Has it been diluted because...
Yeah, they should have more of a reaction than that.
Orange netting. They're trying to corral the people. The police say, look, they were blocking pedestrian traffic and they were blocking vehicle traffic, and we were trying to corral them so that traffic could go through and trying to sort of maintain a sense of order. Now you see that then I guess it's the pepper spray happens right there, and the women go down. Arthur, I don't know. And I see these women screaming. It's like they've been shot in the face. Now, listen, I've never been pepper sprayed in the face, but I mean, is there going to be an argument that they're being overly dramatic, that they're playing it up for the camera?
They just wanted them to get out of there, stop blocking what they were blocking.
Yes.
You wanted to scatter them.
This was on the chancellor's orders. The chancellor ordered the police to go in and force these students to disperse.
That's Linda Catali, or
yes,
Catay.
And it is a crime. They were charged. 10 of them were charged with unlawful assembly and failure to disperse because they were posing a sit-in, a student protest. And you can do that. That's very American, but it may also happen to break the law.
They wanted to get these people off the campus, and they didn't want to lay hands on them. See, there's two ways to do this. You can do the pepper spray, or you can physically drag them out of there.
They then did lay hands on them.
I know, but you don't want to lay hands on
No,
someone.
but what I'm saying is the police would respond by saying, you pepper spray first to allow the hands-on part to be less confrontational, because you're going to get less resistance when you got somebody who just got pepper sprayed. Listen, I know the tape looks bad. I agree it looks bad. All I'm saying is that from a legal standpoint, I don't know that the cops did anything wrong. We're going to have to learn more about the facts. But the cops are allowed to use reasonable force to effect compliance with an arrest. It does look like these students were failing to disperse and were, in some cases, unlawfully assembling and perhaps even resisting arrest. There's some, you didn't show it on the tape, but where the cop goes to grab one of the students, and you can see she puts her arm back. She's not letting him grab her. It looks like these cops have room to argue that this was not excessive force. Does that mean they should have effected the arrest in this way? That's a moral discussion.
Yeah, but I don't think we have the right to Monday morning quarterback the police. And particularly at a place like UC Davis, which is, a fairly liberal campus, and they're not, running around. They came to the point where as you said, the chancellor said, look, you got to get them out of here. We can't operate a college like this, and so get them out. Now, the police chief has been placed on administrative leave, right, for obeying orders. Isn't that nice?
Yes, and the chancellor is refusing to step down. Meantime, she's the one who gave the order, go in and get rid of these students. Why did she put the police chief, there's the police chief on leave? I think it's because this woman, well, she was overseeing the police who did this, first and foremost, and secondly,
but she was ordered by the chancellor to do it.
Right, and secondly, she came out and then defended her officers by saying, look, there is a little bit more to her story. Look, they felt surrounded, the students were around them, they felt under threat. I don't know that the tape shows that. I mean, do the cops look like they feel threatened right now?
So you got to give them the presumption of innocence.
Does this guy look like he feels to look like they feel threatened right now?
So you got to give them the presumption of innocence.
Does this guy look like he feels
against the brutality of plastic existence?
There's new video we have to show you from California. This shows students at UC Davis being pepper sprayed at close range by police. The students were apparently protesting tuition hikes, and they refused to leave their tents by locking arms. Police warned them to leave campus, and then they sprayed each person directly in the face. One woman suffered chemical burns. 10 students were arrested. We need to get more information on this and whether this was an entirely peaceful protest that ended it this way.
Quick final word for our viewers. Peaceful protests unlawfully are at the core of our rights as Americans. Disorderly conduct, blocking traffic, and assaulting a police officer do not qualify as peaceful.
Pepper spray, that just burns your eyes, right?
Right. I mean, it's like a derivative of actual pepper. It's a food product, essentially.
Hi, I'm Megan Kelly, and that was me on Fox News, America's only news source. But now it's time for my cooking show, Dishing It Right. It's Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful for being white, rich, and having a job where opinion is fact. Thanksgiving fun fact. Indians were the first illegal immigrants. Not one of these turkeys has a left wing. It's a Kelly family tradition. Once your turkey is baked to a perfect golden brown, I like to add my own personal touch, pepper spray. Don't worry, it's basically a food product. It burns not me, for I was conceived in hellfire.